was a good joke that we just told before then, wasn't it?
Guys, come closer. What are you eating?
Sorry.
He's a zombie, guys. He's 50% there. Guys, we've brought you here today to tell you about scary stories. Baz has a 5-second scary story that happened this morning.
Went to the toilet,
Yeah,
had a poo.
yeah.
Their toilet roll.
Oh my god. So welcome back anyway, guys, to another episode of Animated Horror Stories. We figured we'd do another one because that's pretty much what we do.
That's our life now, pretty much, guys.
Yeah. So yeah, we're going to react to 4 different stories, guys. We're reacting to 1 from Llama Arts and then 3 from Onesie Entertainment. You can check their channels out. Should we do it?
Yeah, man.
Nice. What was that for? What does that mean?
Description down
Does it?
below. Channels there,
No, I thought you were telling them to get down.
because it's going to be a spicy one.
Whoa.
I have no idea what
That was
that
good,
meant.
that. I like that. I like that one. This one's called The Bridge, guys. This is what we start with.
Yeah, this is the
Kind of
Llama
quiet.
Arts.
Oh, plushies. Should we get one?
Yeah, man.
We'll
Why
get
not?
one, put one in the back, guys. You can
Crowd
get plushies if you
made.
want.
So this story takes place when I was about 16 years old.
Okay.
Oh,
At my
the trees
school,
moved.
I played for the volleyball team, and every year we would go to a camp and do volleyball.
Why am I always in the... I'm sick of this.
Yeah, always in there.
I get some bad scenarios, man.
When we got
And
to
you.
the camp, we immediately started to work until 8 p.m. This
Dang.
was
Wow.
around October, so it was already dark at 8. My 2 friends and I were sitting around the fire, trying to figure out something we could do so we weren't so bored.
Sleep,
we heard
dude.
that
Yeah,
there was
man.
a small river down the hill from the camp, and we
This
thought
guy's
we could check it out.
canoodling.
Yeah.
The problem
8
was
people
is
died here. Let's
that
go.
It was some guy's property, and the owner of the camp told
Oh
us
my
to
gosh.
not disturb him since the guy was a little strange.
Yeah, you should have
We
listened
weren't
to
really
him.
supposed to leave the camp, but being 16 years old, we loved breaking the rules.
To be
We
fair,
walked
kids
about
do this
10
stuff,
minutes
right?
into camp and finally reached the river.
Okay.
It was
Looks
bigger
pretty
than we
decent, dude.
expected,
And there's
there
a
was
w-
large
pathway
wooden
around the
bridge
side
Yeah.
there.
across it. The bridge was about 20 feet long and was big enough to let a truck go over it.
Dang. Could it
My 2
support that weight,
friends and
though?
I decided to go under the bridge and check it out. As we were walking by the shoreline, we saw 2 headlights off in the distance moving towards
Oh,
the bridge,
gosh.
so we bolted underneath it and hid.
Decent idea, I
We
guess.
then heard the truck roll over our heads into the other side.
You
Down.
crashed.
Strong necks,
Friends and I
then.
chilled
Holding
out for a
the truck
while,
up.
just talking and throwing rocks in the water. It was about 8:30
sat in the
this
water?
time, and
Yeah,
it
it
was
seems like it pretty
pitch
much.
black. That's when we started to hear a slow rumble in the
Oh,
distance.
gosh.
The same
Is he coming
truck had
back?
come back, and this time it was moving much slower.
How
We
does it know
stayed
they're
put
there?
under the bridge,
Yeah.
stifling our laughter.
Oh, don't peek, dude.
Eventually, the truck moved over
Ah.
the bridge, but rather than going over, to
I'm
the
in
other side,
danger.
Yeah.
the truck
This is
stopped
good
right
fun.
on top of us.
Uh-oh.
The only thing you could hear was the rushing water and the hum of the engine.
Oh.
Time to
Then,
move, fellas.
The door of the truck swung open, and out came a loud thump on top of the bridge.
Get
Someone
out!
heard a loud scream.
Where are you boys at?
I know you're out there.
Oh, there we go. It's close.
Find you.
Who is this? Jack Baker
I looked at
from
my
Resident Evil
friends, and they
7.
were both shaking in fear. This must have been the crazy property owner, and he seemed pissed
Shouldn't have gone
that
there,
we were
dude.
on his land.
Yeah.
He started screaming and saying he was going to hurt us if he finds us.
Jeez, that didn't
See,
take
he had
long.
A flashlight. And he was swinging it around looking for us.
Jeez. Just literally like walk on. Swinging it really quick. On his wrist.
By a rock.
Where are you? Ah!
He walked around a little bit, calling out for us, and thank God he never went under the bridge.
Damn.
Eventually, it went silent, and it sounded as if he went back into his truck.
Hopefully so.
It's
Look at
too
that dude's
terrifying to
beady
move.
eyes.
We sat there for about 10 minutes, and then
I feel
my
like he's
one
gonna do
friend,
something wrong.
who we'll call Trevor, whispered in my ear, saying that we have to go.
Oh, you
I
think
gave
so?
him a quick nod, and in slow motion, we moved out from under the
Why
bridge.
slow motion? Just
Yeah.
We started to army crawl.
He
on the
caught up with
shoreline
us
of
in
the
normal
river,
motion.
and I remember looking behind me to see the top of the bridge. I saw
Okay.
a white Ford F-150.
Uh-oh.
In the driver's seat was the man, staring
dang.
right at me with a sinister smile, and he even
Gee,
gave me a little wave.
yes. Oh my god, look at his
I
3
screamed
fingers.
and ran.
Oh my god, that's like a
My friend
crab.
saw me run and took off after me. I could hear screaming from behind us. I
Uh-oh.
took a quick glance behind me and saw that he was chasing after us, and I couldn't quite make out
Oh my
Jeez.
God, with a knife.
Yeah, with a knife, man. Look at those teeth. Those ganaches.
We ran into the forest and ducked behind a bush. It was pitch
You are
black
on
in
his
the forest.
property.
Yeah, I was gonna say, and they act like they're the victim.
We sat
Yeah.
there for a while, just shaking. The man never walked by us, and we never heard
Good.
him. After
He
we
was
gathered
obviously
our
just
courage,
scaring
we
you. Yeah.
got up and walked back to camp, got into our tents, and tried to fall asleep.
Sounds
The next
good.
morning, we talked to the camp owner about the man that owned the property.
Oh, yes, you shouldn't have done that.
The camp owner said that he didn't know much about the man, but he knows that he has some mental problems and he'd been accused
Of course,
assault.
here we go.
I am so
Assault.
happy that we were able to escape from underneath the bridge. I can't imagine what would have happened if he caught us.
I think
spooky.
that they
Do you know
just
what-
taken that out of proportion.
It would have been like they never do these stories. It's always the kids that are the victim, but it turns out it's
Yeah.
like the man had a break-in on his property and like they murdered his family. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like, and that's
yeah.
why he's like that.
Yeah.
So actually, guys, this next story is called a true paranormal experience story. Have you ever had a true paranormal experience?
No,
Haven't
yeah,
you?
we have. We've
What?
talked about this plenty of times.
Okay, let's go.
My name is Lanai, and I'm
I think
an
she's a
18-year-old
ghost. Hang on a
from
minute,
New Jersey.
guys. Let's just take it back a sec.
She just
Can we
appears
talk
out of
about
nowhere.
that? Look, she's a phase
My
shifter.
name is Lanai, and I'm an 18-year-old from New Jersey that is currently living in Ohio.
I got
And
killed
this
by a
experience
ghost.
happened to
Sounds
me a
really
few months ago at my
unenthusiastic.
brother's house. My brother Ivan had just moved into this house with his wife and his 10-year-old
They dress
child.
good, man.
Yeah, man.
They
It
dress
was
good.
my first ever time visiting, since
She's
I was
dressed like
working all the
Velma.
time. And
Yo,
it
you're
was
driving on a
very
straight
cold.
road. Why are you doing
Yeah.
this for?
Anyway,
Damn.
I arrived at my brother's house and got out of my car. As soon as I pulled
Oh,
into the
no.
driveway of the place, I started
Ah.
getting an uneasy feeling. The house
You just
was
killed
a
an
blue
animal.
three-story
It's a
house
cockroach.
that was surrounded by 2 other houses. And while I grabbed my purse, I glanced up at the window.
Oh gosh, what do you
I
see?
froze. Because staring back at me
Oh,
from the
is that a
second floor
mannequin?
window was this older man wearing a flannel. His hair was
Damn.
long and was messy, but he was gone within seconds.
Can we talk about his neck?
I pushed
What's
him
going on
out,
there?
Figuring maybe Ivan and our other brother Ian was screwing with me. But both Ivan and Ian came out to first floor and gave me a hug.
Okay.
Oh.
So
I was a
you
bit
didn't tell him
freaked
about
out
it?
over this, but I
When it-
sucked it up and walked inside with them.
You okay? Are you
Stairs-
alright?
Job meeting.
Yeah.
How you doing? Nice to see you. Nice to see you.
Of
Okay.
course, Iris was excited to see me and wanted me
Nice.
to see her
Damn. Very
room.
excited.
So she took me
Yeah,
by my
Iris was
hand
excited
and
to
ran
see me.
upstairs
Oh,
to her
That's a good
room.
one. Well
She was a
done.
new
All I
pupil
can
at the school.
say, this
Come on now.
place was creepy, and it smelled like a rotting corpse of something.
I'm telling the owners about
The
that. How
room
dare
I
she
don't
was
say
know
that?
what a rotten
cold,
corpse smells
and
like.
it felt
Hey.
as if time stopped altogether. I suddenly snapped out of this trance I was in, and
What the
Iris
freak?
was
She's a
showing me
demon.
a collection of items she got from her grandmother in Korea.
This
when
girl
we
is actually
all
a demon,
went
guys.
together. Iris was paying no attention to me at all,
Hoppa,
but she
hoppa.
kept
Yeah.
talking and then
Hoppa.
said, "Hey, Auntie, I'll be right back. Stay here, okay?" I agreed,
All right, kid.
and she left
Got
the
some
room.
yellow ass
I went
Yeah, I was
eyes.
gonna
over
say.
to one of the walls nearest to the window to where I saw the man earlier.
Uh
On the
oh.
wall, I noticed something was there.
Oh no, like a
I
smudge.
took a few steps closer.
What is it? It's a
and I
signature.
saw the name Max carved
What did he
into
write his
the
name
wall.
for?
It strangely enough
Don't
was
touch it,
also
dude.
in what looked like blood or
Can
something.
you touch it with your finger?
Yeah, it's HIV
I got
positive.
chills down my spine, and just
I
as
didn't
this
tell
was
anyone about
happening,
it.
I heard what sounded like a man say, "You'll never leave, Lanai." And then I was spun around by nothing.
does he know her
There
name?
was nobody there.
It was the
I
bear,
was
wasn't it?
alone, and something
Yeah.
had what felt like a hand around
What
my
the
neck,
freak is going on?
choking me. The
I loved
smell
it.
got even worse. It got colder, and suddenly I could no longer breathe.
What the? It's like
After
Freddy
about
Krueger.
another 5 seconds of being choked, I was thrown up against the wall and slammed to the
Jesus.
floor.
Okay,
Damn.
I was
I don't
crying, and
believe
I
this
jumped
at
up,
all.
really not giving a shit about what attacked me. But I practically mowed
She didn't
Iris
even
over
tell the
as I
girl?
sprinted
Get out
down
of the way.
stairs, ran past my very confused brothers. I
Fell
was
down the
shouting as I
stairs.
dashed for my keys
Wait.
and pretty much dived myself into my car.
Wait, she didn't tell
I
them what was
started
going
it up
on?
Yeah.
And looked one more time at the window. And a
What?
pair of yellow eyes with the most f***ed up Joker-looking smile stared at me. I threw
Wait.
my '67 Chevy into reverse
She
and
didn't
never
even tell her
looked back.
brother about that.
Now,
Wait,
after a
what
few
the
months, I
heck?
live
So
by
that
myself
my
in a
family's
house
dead
in
now.
Dayton.
It's like,
he died today.
I
Jeez.
think he followed me because now I see, hear, and sense things. Stuff in
What?
my house gets
I think
thrown
maybe
at
you
me
should go
and
to a
breaks.
doctor's.
I can still
Yeah.
smell that rotting corpse.
it's a very
smell
shiny
to
plate,
this
dude.
every
It's like
day.
a mirror. Oh no.
That one seems a bit far-fetched, but
I
okay.
wrote that story, Baz.
Oh.
So what were you saying
You're a
about it being
woman.
too far-fetched? Go on, continue. Go on. Guys, have you ever had a bar experience where it goes creepy?
Never.
Creepy bar, just a steel pipe.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, bloody hell.
Just people walking past it. Oh
Yeah,
dear.
Oh, Jesus.
Not
there's something
today,
weird
thank
about
you.
that.
Let's
it was
see.
on Friday night.
Oh, it's this
I was
guy.
finishing the last deliveries that I worked for.
Doesn't look
I
very
was
busy,
headed
dude.
to the bar
You
that I
sound
would
drunk.
usually go to every night to grab a glass of
Okay.
wine. I noticed there was a new bar that had recently opened, a kilometer away from the usual bar. So I
Okay.
decided to try it out.
If it's close
When
to
I
home, why
arrived
not, right?
and pushed the entrance door, I noticed something very weird. There were only 5 people inside,
What the
and they
freak
were
is
all
going
dressed
on?
in Halloween costumes.
Okay.
Like vampire, ghost, werewolf, witch, and black magician.
It was Christmas.
I'm calling it.
What?
They're all actually what they are.
Yeah.
I felt really uncomfortable because I was the only ordinary person there. And also because Halloween was over.
What did you dress as? A victim?
All the people started
me.
staring at me as if I had done
it's
something
me.
terribly wrong.
No, that's me. There I
I
am.
made my move and walked
Purple guy.
over to the bartender. The bartender looked almost like a real executioner.
Oh my gosh,
He
this
asked
is
me
bizarre.
rudely in a gruff voice, "What do you want to sacrifice, blood or flesh?" Well, that
What?
creeped the hell out of me. But I thought
I
this
just
was
want a
his
beer.
way of taking a
Still,
Halloween
white
order
wine,
of
thanks.
alcohol. So I requested to him, "1 glass of blood, please."
What the? Why
He
would you
turned
play along
around,
with it?
grabbed a wine bottle, and poured it into a wine glass. Later,
What?
he opened a drawer and took out a black satanic pentagram necklace.
Oh, I guess it was like blood
He
or flesh,
dipped the
food or
necklace
water.
3 times while muttering something into my drink.
To
To my surprise,
Was the
wine
cup to
turned
his ass?
black and dark,
Wasn't it?
and he placed the glass on the table and told me to drink it in 1 shot.
What?
I was really thirsty at that moment, so
You
I
don't
took
do
the
that.
glass and drank it completely.
Oh my gosh. Dude, he put
It
something
was
in it right in
quite
front of your
strong,
eyes.
and my vision was slowly starting to blur. I paid the bartender and left the bar immediately.
Paid him in blood.
While I was walking, I started to feel dizzy, and my vision was worsening.
Oh gosh.
I wasn't focused on where I was going, as my mind was in a vision of all the faces of all the people I saw in
freak? Where's
that
he
bar,
gone?
maniacally laughing and giggling at me.
Oh,
All of a sudden,
Oh,
I had already arrived home during my vision.
dang.
that's good.
It's like Limitless,
first,
you know,
I
when they
was
blacked out.
relieved.
Yeah.
But when I closed the door behind me and turned around, I knew that I was in the wrong house. It was
Family having dinner
completely
together,
abandoned,
really politely.
cold, gloomy, and barely lit with the rays of moonlight.
How the hell did you
I
walk
tried to
into the
open
wrong
the
house?
door.
Yeah,
it was
door
totally
open and
locked.
everything? Oh my gosh, this is not good,
Right
dude.
when I was going to run into the
They put
door
that
to break
GPS in
it,
his forehead when he
I
drank
heard
that
the upper
liquid.
wooden ceiling was creaking, as if someone was up there walking
The
slowly,
execution is there.
step by step.
man.
I was
coming
really
for him.
afraid as I had no weapon to protect myself. I tried to call 911, but had no
Of course,
reachable
no
service
service.
to
No
call.
service.
Why has he got
My only
170%
option
battery?
was to
Did
go
you see that?
upstairs and find
Damn.
my way out.
Doesn't use his phone.
My
I
only option
carefully
was to walk
walked
into the
upstairs
danger.
and reached the top. To my left was a dead end, but to my right, I saw a hallway with 3 doors on each side.
Oh gosh, FNAF.
I opened the
FNAF
doors
4,
one
isn't
by
it?
one to
It's
find
a push
nothing
trap.
but dark, empty rooms and
And
no
Balloon
way
Boy.
to escape.
Uh-oh.
Isn't it
Finally, when I
windows?
opened the 6th door, I saw a pentagram
Oh,
was drawn on the
gosh.
floor with 5 candles around.
He
touching
just
all
wanted
5
one glass
corners
of
the
wine, man.
star.
One glass of wine.
This
Yeah.
sent me back to where the bartender dipped a necklace with the same symbol into my drink.
Yeah, but the
And
pentagram
there was
isn't.
a figure floating
Yeah.
vertically right above the symbol below.
What the
But
freak,
the light
dude?
provided by the candles was not enough for me to figure out what was floating.
He's just drying his clothes off, isn't
Accidentally,
he?
I dropped my phone on the old wooden floor, which
Good
created
job.
a loud sound.
Accidentally, I
The
stamped my
figure
foot
was
really
slowly
hard.
advancing to my direction.
What is happening?
Yeah, this is-
Hit my head
I think
against
I
the
think it's a
wall behind.
hallucination with the drink.
Yeah.
That figure. I can't forget it. My body was completely paralyzed when I saw that the same bartender at the bar was this guy.
Oh god.
Oh, he didn't
was
see his
still dressed
legs.
as an executioner and faced my powerless body. To make matters worse, the doors
Uh-oh.
of the empty room started opening on their own. One by
This place
one.
is just
And
crap.
out came all of the 5 people I saw at the bar.
Ah!
Hello.
They were all
Surprise!
laughing at me to the
Yeah,
point
happy
I passed out.
birthday!
Then
I think
heard
he's drunk,
silence.
man.
Then I woke
Passed
up
out.
and realized that I was in a hospital. I asked one
He
of the
took him to the
nurses what
hospital.
was
You
going
okay,
on.
Sid? Oh my
She
gosh.
told me that a group of teenagers saw me walking out of the forest and then walking to the abandoned house.
What?
They tried calling out to me, but I didn't respond, nor look at them. Then the group saw me entering the
Jeez.
house, and when they tried to open the door, it was locked.
It's you.
And so
Yeah,
they
man,
called
that's me.
911
I remember
thinking
this.
that I was
Same
trapped
here.
in that house. 30
Lewis.
minutes later, the police staff arrived and broke open the door
Damn.
and found me unconscious lying on the floor.
Pool of blood.
They brought
Definitely
me into
the
the
drink,
hospital
dude.
and were trying to investigate what had happened in that abandoned house.
Who the freak is
Later,
that, dude?
I told police officers the whole story when they came to
Monday.
ask, but they didn't seem to believe me.
Get up, son.
While
You're a
some
liar.
of them were laughing,
Who laughs
thinking
at
that I was
him?
making it up.
Jeez.
After that, I went home and directly went to sleep.
Directly.
The next morning,
That's a
I
really
hurried to
stern
the
way of saying I
bathroom
went to
because I
bed.
had to vomit very badly.
Dang.
And after I did, I noticed that my vomit was black.
Ugh.
To forget things, I tried taking a cold shower.
He's got a
And
pentagram
when
on
I
his
was
back.
showering, I felt a sharp sting on my back. Then, when I changed the water temperature from cold to warm, the sting started to feel even more painful.
Well, don't
I
do that
turned
then.
back with my head, barely making it to see
They
behind.
put some alcohol on.
Yeah.
Then
Have some vinegar
I
on it
was
and
shot
salt.
for life. I had the same satanic pentagram.
How did they not see that
That's
in
not
the
satanic. It has to be
which was
upside
surely
down.
done by a sharp
That's
object.
like the Jewish symbol, isn't it? The
I
Star
don't
of
know.
David.
Might
I
be.
never went to a bar again.
There he was. Bazzy was watching the whole time. Bazzy followed him home.
Followed him home.
Who do you reckon that was his boss from work?
Yeah, he tattooed on his back. He's also got "I love Willie" on his back as well.
What the heck? What's the moral of the story?
Today, guys, is don't take drinks that are blood with pentagrams in them.
Dipped in 3 times. That changes the color from red to black.
Yeah, don't do that.
Don't go in your brother's new house as well, because there's a demon in there, and
Yeah.
we're not going to tell anyone about it. We're
Don't
just going to
yeah.
let them die about it. And how about that first story, Baz?
What was the first story?
I can't
again?
remember. That's why I asked
Oh,
you.
the bridge.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I was talking
Yeah,
about.
yeah.
Don't play with trolls under bridges,
Yeah,
guys.
don't trespass on other people's property.
Very simple lesson, really, isn't
There
it?
we go. Well done.
Get off this video now. What are you still here for?
Go on, just. I think
You
there's
were
another video
excused like 3
over-
minutes. Yeah,
Would it be over there?
think so.
There's some videos down there, guys. Or if you're on a phone, they're just down here. There.
Thanks, guys. See
Actually,
you later.
you can just
Wait.
keep looking at my face while you look at these recommended if you want.
Okay, I'm
There's
just
some
gonna.
pretty good things down there.
No, just.
Oh, look, there's one of our videos.
Oh yeah, that's nice. That.